guys, welcome to another episode of Smash JT. In this episode, we're going to talk about the PlayStation Classic getting announced, and also why I feel like it's probably going to fall flat on its face. Smash JT. You would think with a mini console launching, holding games like Final Fantasy VII, Tekken 3, Wild Arms, and 17 other legendary titles, that mini console would be a smash hit. The PlayStation console launches on December 3rd, 2018 at an MSRP of $99.99 USD. And I gotta be honest with you guys, watching this trailer for this PlayStation Classic, I had a roller coaster of emotions. Initially I was really excited and seeing the games that they started to announce for it, and I was getting pretty amped up for it, but this is before I really put much thought into the actual PlayStation Classic and if it would be something that I'd want to use. As the promo reel kept running, they showed the controllers, and they were the original PlayStation 1 controllers, not the analog stick controllers that came out a couple years later. And that made me realize that this was strictly going to be focused on the first generation games from the PlayStation 1 era, which honestly isn't a bad thing in itself, because some of the best games that came out on the PlayStation were in the first generation. Games like Ridge Racer and Jumping Flash or Kingsfield and Warhawk. So many incredible classic games that came out first generation PlayStation. Not a definite deal breaker, but kinda sad to see they went the cheap way with the controllers. Understandable because they wanted to get the price down and they included 2 controllers, so I guess that makes sense. The problem that I have with the PlayStation Classic is they already made one. It was called the PSTV. And honestly, this thing can already do everything that PlayStation 1 Classic can do, and a hell of a lot more. Now these things sold like crap. Nobody bought these because they were marketed poorly and people didn't really know what they could even do, I being one of those people. But I picked it up on a whim when it was on clearance. I think I got it for $35 or $40 with the Lego Movie, the game, and a controller for the PlayStation 3 that works in conjunction with this PSTV, and it has the dual analog sticks for like 40 bucks. Brand new on clearance, yes, but still they were available for that price. Fast forward a few short years later and we're looking at the PlayStation Classic, and this thing, while it does include 2 controllers, doesn't even come with an AC adapter. It comes with a USB port and a USB plug. And if you want to get an AC adapter to plug it into the wall, if you're taking it to a hotel to travel or something like that, you need to buy the AC adapter separately. And I really think that's a huge oversight. Everything about this console screams cheap. Now the games that are going to be included, they've only announced 5 of them so far, out of the total 20 that will be included with it. Final Fantasy VII, Jumping Flash, R4, Ridge Racer Type 4, Tekken 3, and Wild Arms. 5 awesome games, but also 5 games that have been available on the PlayStation 3 for download already, and 5 games that you can already get on your PSTV. Ultimately, the one thing that the PlayStation Classic has going for it is convenience. Let's be honest here. How many people want to take the time to plug in a system, load up their internet, search for the games, buy them, download them, install them, and then actually play them, when you could just buy a console and they're all there ready to play? But outside of the matter of convenience, this is a terrible deal. $100 plus tax in most states is way too expensive for what you're going to be getting here. Now yes, you do get 2 controllers. Thankfully they included a second player. But they forgot to include a power cord. You have to buy that separately. I can't emphasize that enough. Now a lot of people hear that and say, yeah man, but it still comes with the USB plug. You can plug it into anything, mostly TVs and wall adapters or other systems you'll have around. You can plug it into those, so it's not a big deal. I think that is a really big deal. These kind of things should be standalone, easy to take with you, bring them to a hotel room with you, bring them camping, be able to play them wherever you want without worrying about other stuff. And not including the power cord is a gigantic oversight. I can't believe they were actually moving forward with that decision. Now, outside of that, sure, like I said, this thing is absolutely adorable. It's gonna sell a ton during the Christmas season, but I wonder about the longevity in this, if it's going to sell beyond that. I really think it's gonna crash and burn hard after the initial sales push. Let me know in the comments though, what do you guys think about this? Is it gonna be another NES Classic with scalping problems and tons of people buying these up, not enough supply, and Sony reaping all the benefits of exactly what Nintendo did with the NES Classic? Or is it gonna be one of those things where people realize there are better options available out there for it, and there's not that much nostalgia for the PlayStation like there was with the original NES. Let me know in the comments below, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one.